This is the Ottawa Senators Outlook. Here is your host, Jack Henry.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Ottawa Senators Outlook. I'm your host Jack. This is my recap reaction to the Golden Knights Senators game. And the Senators come away with the 4-3 win in the shootout. The Senators were actually favored to win this game due to the injuries. Mark Stone, Jack Eichel, they were also out of this game. Artem Zub didn't play. He was a game-time decision. Travis Hamonic played in place for him. And again, the Senators come away with a win. So in the first period, the only goal was scored by Jonathan Marchessault, his 30th of the season. After 20 minutes, Vegas is up by 1. In the second period, Chandler Stevenson scores on the power play to make it 2-0 in favor of the Golden Knights. And then this is where it's almost all sends. Tom Shabbat scores his 5th of the season to make it a 1-goal game for the Senators. And then Drake Batherson scores on the power play with less than 80 seconds to go in the second period. So after 40 minutes, it is 2-2. And then Josh Norris scores to give the Senators the 3-2 lead. And then Chandler Stevenson ties the game with 1:15 to go in regulation. And Tim Stützle, the only goal scorer in the shootout, as obviously nothing happened in overtime. And again, the shootout was 1-0. Stützle with the only goal. The goaltending matchup was Logan Thompson against Anton Forsberg, and Forsberg played exceptional tonight. He was by far the best player on the ice tonight for the Ottawa Senators, and even though his save percentage technically wasn't a 900 save percentage, it was still fairly decent because he was just the best player on the Senators tonight. The Vegas Golden Knights played really well as well. They gave the Senators a really good fight, and this was one of the best games the Senators have played all season. We've said that many times over the last couple of weeks, but it really has been. Senators are now 25-27-3, which means they are at 53 points. They are now 7th place in the Atlantic Division, not something to really be proud of, but the Senators are slowly but surely climbing up the standings. They are winning a lot more games, and listen, I'm here for it. The Senators were actually able to stay out of the box. They only had 3 penalties throughout the game. Vegas had 4. Shots were 33-29 in favor of the Senators, and hits 33-30 in favor of the Senators as well. So a complete game in favor of the Ottawa Senators. I think the Jonathan Marchessault goal on the first one, I kind of had no idea what was happening there on the defensive side. I think we got exposed on defense there. Travis Hamonic leaving Marchessault wide open to skate into the net. Jacob Chychrun and then Tim Stützle, whatever you could say what you want about that. But regardless, the Senators make up for it and they win the game 4-3. That's all that matters. So again, this is actually the first time the Senators beat the Golden Knights in Ottawa ever. The only other time they won was in Vegas, which I believe was in their first ever season. So just a little fun fact to throw out there. So again, the Senators are playing really good hockey as of late. And to be quite honest with you, since the Anaheim Ducks game, which was last Thursday, which was 9 days ago, I thought the Senators would go 2-4 in the 6-game stretch. I thought they'd beat Anaheim and Chicago and then lose the 4 games this week. They lose the 2 games to Anaheim and Chicago. They beat Tampa Bay, lose in overtime to Florida. They beat Dallas, and then they beat Vegas. So they went 3-2-1 in the 6 games, which was way better than I expected it to. And we have 7 points in our last 4 games. Possible 8 points, we have 7. That's really good hockey by the Senators. And their schedule upcoming looks pretty reasonable. So comment down below your thoughts. My weekly preview prediction video for the Capitals, Predators, and Coyotes games. Those are the 3 games, and they should be winnable for the Senators, but we'll see. That will be coming out Monday at midnight. But for now, this is Jack from the Ottawa Senators Outlook, and go Sens go.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Ottawa Senators Outlook. For more of this podcast, click on the videos on the left, and subscribe by clicking on the icon on the right. Thank you.